Hey, it's Tom from Inspiration Metalworks, and in this week's video we're going to get the Tormach Lathe back up and running and cut some test parts to make sure that everything is dialed in right. Okay, so the Tormach Lathe, she's under power, everything's good. We'll go ahead, fire it back up. I am running Pathpilot 2.0. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I suggest you go back and look at the number of videos that are out on running Pathpilot, but do have the latest version on here. I really like the fact that I can just update right through the user interface now. Don't have to download anything. I just press the button, it automatically checks, downloads, installs, so everything's good. So I've updated both the machines. Everything seems to be running very well from that perspective. So pretty happy about that. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. Just want to make sure that we've got everything set up. Got some light on in here. It's almost done booting up. Anyways, yeah, so this represents a pretty big step. It's been, I realized the other day, we closed on the house a year ago, and I expected to be up and running within a couple of weeks, maybe a month. It's been a year. I'm making the first chips on the lathe and the mill and everything after a year. But that being said, we're back up and running. Things are going very well. I'm happy. All right, that's up. Let's e-stop off. Power is on. Reset, and we'll start reference Z, reference X. All right, lathe is set up, everything's ready to go. Let's make this happen. right, so that was kind of fun. Not a whole lot to these parts. I get these this job in 2-3 times a year, especially certain times of year I get them because they are parts that go into a fireplace poker. So he heats this up, the guy that makes these, John, he heats these up, bends them, right, and the other two, so one of them is just a straight poker, and the other one, this goes on and bends, all right, so he can, you've got multiples in here. But pretty straightforward. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it did a nice job. Feathered, you know, blended in nice. Came out all right. So I think it's a pretty good way to get the machine dialed in, make sure everything's running right. So I'm happy about it. Yeah, good first test. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not following me on any of the social media platforms, check below. There's links below for Facebook and Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram these days. Yeah, check those out. There's Patreon link in there if you decide you want to support the channel through Patreon. But with that, I'm going to call it a wrap. Thank you guys again for sticking with me. I know this past year haven't been putting out videos like I used to. Hopefully that's going to be on the upswing again, and we're going to be rocking and rolling. So thanks, and I'll see you again soon.